Hey guys, welcome back to Golden Gaming, where in this episode we're going to be watching Mega Knight's Ice Wizard versus a little Prince bait deck. So if you don't know, this Prince bait deck is actually quite strong in the meta. It wasn't as strong as it was I think a few weeks ago. It has fallen down recently. We did have a few balance changes for May, I believe it was, that the Goblin Barrel, Goblin Gang and I think the Princess all got buffed. But sadly that has not actually brought bait strong. It was strong for a few weeks, but it has kind of recently fallen down. But we're going to be watching that versus Mega Knight Ice Wizard Ram Rider. So Mega Knight Control versus Spellbait. So without further ado, let's get straight into the replay. So we're going to be watching from the perspective of the Mega Knight Control deck. So we're going to get good lucks from our friend up top and our friend on bottom. So Ram Rider immediately comes down in the right hand lane for our friend on the bottom. Dark Goblin will come down in the left lane to counter that. So Goblin Gang will come out on the right to counter that Ram Rider. So a lot of damage is going to come down. So that Mega Knight will drop down on that Goblin Gang. So very offensive play in the start of the match. Mega Knight will not splash the Rascal Girls, but it will hit the Rascal Boy. The Rascal Girls are definitely going to destroy that Mega Knight. The Rascal Boy survives with about 1 HP left remaining in him. So the Goblin Barrel will come down in the left. Zapped out by the Zap from the bottom. Mini Packer in the right, getting tanked almost from the Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard barely dies to the Rascal Girl. Prince will not charge on the Mini Packer, so Goblin Gang is forced to come down to stop that Mini Packer. So Spear Goblins are going to get some nice charging, some nice chip on that right. I meant the charge by the Prince charges on the Ram Rider. The Prince does survive with about half HP. Bandit's forced to come out in the right from our friend on bottom. Rascals might come out and they will for this Bandit. Not exactly the best trade, 5 for 3, but it's what he had to do to neglect a Bandit charge. So Infernal Dragon's going to come out from our friend on the bottom. One Rascal Girl will survive. It will not get no damage, in fact. So currently, our friend in the bottom has got a massive damage lead. So Bar Barrel Dark Goblin in the left going to do some really strong damage there, taking the tower down to 1397. And all of a sudden, the game has been turned, where our friend on top has got more damage out than our friend on the bottom. Mini Packer will take the remaining goblins in the center of the map. Bandit will come out in the right to try and get that charge on the right hand side tower, but a Goblin Barrel nakedly comes down in the left. And he is going to ignore it because his Zap is not in cycle, and I believe our friend on the top does know that, so that's why he went for it. Mega Knight in the right to counter the Prince. It will drop down. It is not the best for trades. It's a 7 for 5 trade. However, it will take it down. And it will push up, forcing your opponent to spend even more elixir. So Snowball Goblin Gang does come out to finish off that Goblin Gang, but the Ram Rider will get through with the connection, taking the tower down to 723. The tower in the left will most likely fall to the Dark Goblin. It does not actually, and both towers are under 1000 HP. One tower will remain at 315, while the one in the right will remain at 723 with a Ram Rider and a Goblin Barrel coming down in the right, and that should be tower in the right, and it definitely will do. A Prince coming down in the left, which will take the tower down as well. We will be going into sudden death overtime. 5 seconds remaining in regulation. A Bandit in the base of our friend on top does make the connection in the left, taking the tower down to 1648. Mini Packer does take the Rascal Boy down to about half HP, with an Ice Wizard in the left, followed by an Infernal Dragon. Mega Knight will most likely come out in the right for this Prince. It probably will for this gang as well. Nope, just directly dropped onto the Prince. The Infernal Dragon will die to the Rascal Gold. The Ice Wizard will barely survive from the aggro. Mini Packer going to come down, tanked by the Goblin Barrel. The Dark Goblin and the Princess are going to get taken out by the Bandits. Charge and the Bandit flat hit. Ice Wizard will not splash the tower. Mega Knight does connect to the King. Rascals will come down to take out that Mega Knight and do some following damage to the Ram Rider. Snowball wasted from the opponent on the top. That's 2 elixir down the drain. Dark Goblin comes down again to swipe out that Infernal Dragon. Charging Prince comes down into the King Tower, but it will not get the charge in Prince. The Mini Packer. Dark Goblin does come down in the right to take down that Mini P.E.K.K.A, and it will survive and take the bandit's health down to about half HP. And another Ram Rider will come out in the left hand lane, followed by a Goblin Gang. There is no spell in the hand of our top, but he does snowball it, and the Ram Rider gets that massive hit in there, taking the tower down to 376. Desperate plays coming down from the opponent on top, going Rascals in the base, Dark Goblin in the bridge, Prince on the King. Ice Wizard comes down in the right to go for the charge of Prince, but another Prince is cycled in the hands of our friend on top. He is relentless with these pushes. Ram Rider has to come down defensively to stop this Prince. Zap only comes down on 2 Spear Goblins. Prince does survive with 1 few HP, and the game is getting evened up by our friend on top. Relentless pressure coming down, and this might actually be game on the top. The Rascal Girls are locked on, and that will be game from our friend on the top. The tower remains at 49 HP. What a match played by our 2 players here. It looked like the entire game was going in the way of our friend on the bottom. He barely loses that. At the end, relentless pressure. However, the guy on the top barely loses. Relentless pressure comes down with the Rascals, and they do lock on to finish off that tower. So a massive comeback to our friend on top. So that is Spellbait versus Mega Knight Control. I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to Golden Gaming down below. Follow us on all social medias, and take care.